Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. Yeah, thanks for the suggestions last video with the cross formats, the cross format duels, the decks you wanted to see. Two new decks paired up against each other. The first decklist you see here is Lazaro Bolito's decklist from the Canadian National Championship in 2008. It was pretty much the gladiator-like format, or the Canadian National Championship back then was dominated by a lot of gladiator beasts, and Lazaro Bolito won the title back then in 2008. Remarkable cards here are, of course, triple Bestiari, triple Solemn Judgment, the Crush card in the main deck. Of course, 3 Gazaros, double Heraclinos in the fusion deck. I've made 2 changes to his decklist. I've added in 2 Cold Wave. Cold Wave, also a very broken card, a very busted card. And I changed his main deck to Morphine Jar and Brain Control out of it. Switched them for 2 Cold Wave. The second decklist is Nizar Sarhan's decklist from YCS Dallas. 2011, he won the YCS back then with pretty much full 4-6 samurais. Triple gateway, nothing more I have to say about that, as you'll see in the videos. Triple gateway is just disgusting. Even with 1 gateway, the deck was it was just gateway, the card that needed to be banned. And also triple Solemn Warning I have to mention. I think that's it. Let's see some duels. Okay, first game, I think he gets a start, and he has a pretty busted opening hand with both Sang and Crush, one of the most devastating combos, 2 card combinations in the game, since you can easily just Crush card your opponent's hand, and maybe something, a strange move. He activated his Trap Dutchwood first, probably thinking I have either the Kageki or the Kagemusha, so both the low attack 6 samurais in hands, and then first obviously because of the chain links, Crush card goes first, but unfortunately for him his Trap Dutchwood is dead, since I don't have the low attack 6 samurais in hand. I think it didn't really matter. He Solemn Judgment my normal summon, so both Gateway and United don't get Sheen's counters, I believe. The counters on both cards, and he can just Secutor my ass. Since when Secutor is special summon from the deck with the Gladiator Beast effect. This time with Test Tiger. Every time Secutor battles, you can special summon 2 Gladiator Beasts at the end of the battle phase. Pretty disgusting with Bestiari at 3. He had the option to go for Heraclinos, but I think here to go for Gazaros with this Waboku. Indeed, I think go for Gazaros instead of Waboku, since I was obviously going to attack into his Secutor. And thanks to Waboku, his Secutor survives, so we can just go for Murmelo and Lakoari, so Heraclinos in his turn is obviously the move that's coming. Anyway, nothing I can do about that. Next, I get to start, and I open pretty bullshitty with both Gateway and United. And if you open with both Gateway and United, you can switch between both. You can also use the counters of your United to search with Gateway. So you can just use the counters to search your Kizans, special summon the second Kizan to the field. So I think at this moment Gato has 2 counters, and blow up my own United, draw 2 cards and go for Barkion, since I obviously know he's playing like a buttload of traps, and Barkion obviously stops that by banishing 2 cards from the grave. He normal summons this Prisma, that's not threatening. I'm going to keep the Solemn Judgment just in case he has Test Tiger. When he goes for the Gazaros fusion, contact fusion that is. Normal summon Kageki, try to activate its effect, and he chains his Book of Moon. So I think the only reason why he would chain his Book of Moon here is because of Torrential Tribute. Or he's bluffing the Torrential Tribute, of course. I don't activate, I obviously forced to activate my Solemn Judgment here, and if he would have had a Solemn Judgment on its own, it would be pretty terrible for me, although my Grandmaster on the field would have triggered, so I would have been able to get the 6 Samurai monster back from the grave to my hand, and I still have that Gateway with both the legendary Shien on the field. I think this is game over. I think he has Mirror Force set, indeed, but both Barkion and Shien say no. and that's game over, GG. Yeah, just disgusting, both the gateway at 3 and the combination with United. And here, ladies and gentlemen, the place opening with triple gateway. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain my upcoming moves. I was like, okay, if I draw the tuner here, or yeah, the Sheen's smoke signal, or the reinforcement of the army, and he doesn't have a solemn warning or a solemn judgment to negate a summon, I can just bullshit all over his face. He only has a bottomless trap wall set, so I can freely summon the Kageki and special summon the Kagemusha and go for Xian. And yeah, let us just witness the bullshit. Just a moment of silence. I think that's the appropriate time for it. Just screw it. It's unbelievable. Jesus Christ, what were they thinking? Yeah, it's just search out all your what's it called? All your Kizans from the deck. Yeah, at that time you didn't, yeah, pretty much only Qian was your monster from the extra deck you could special summon and also get counters on your Gateway or United. But now it's pretty much, yeah, special summon all your 6 Samurais and eventually search out your deck of your Kagemuchas, your Kagekis, and eventually also a hand. And I think my second Grandmaster, yeah, just in case my opponent survives, but I obviously know I have Shen on the field and he isn't really playing any hand traps. Not, yeah, I also think in 2008 there weren't really hand traps played outside of DD Crow. Yeah, Kuribo also wasn't played, and here is just, yeah, easy attack for a game. Yeah, the skill, unbelievable. Next, also unbelievable. Normal summon Gagegi, special summon Gagemusha, and go for Xian. And yeah, the place set a double warning and the Solemn Judgment, so this is pretty much game over. Even though I think he plays Premature Burial. Yeah, Premature Burial. So I'm obviously going to stop his normal summon. He can follow up with a Premature Burial, but yeah, I can negate it with Xian. But yeah, this is game over. Even if he has some kind of back row, Shen is going to negate it, and I can stop his normal summon thanks to the Solemn Warning and also the Solemn Judgment, just in case. It wasn't the Proving Ground, no, it's not going to save him. He has triple Test Tiger in hand, but yeah, there's nothing he can do about double Solemn Warning and Solemn Judgment, so here I'm just going to attack for the game. Ah, Jesus Christ, the amount of bullshit, it's unthinkable. What were they thinking? What was Konami thinking? Yeah, anyway, I think here's the start, yeah. I opens with Cold Wave, and yeah, during the Cold Wave format you had 2 different options. Either you immediately activate your Cold Wave right from the beginning, so prevent your opponent from setting any back row, because that's obviously Cold Wave's effect. Or the other option is what he's going to do now. You let your opponent set like a lot of back rows, since your opponent needs to commit to the field, because he knows the Gazaras and so on is coming. And then you just nicely activate your Cold Wave, block your opponent's back row, and you can just go for Gizarus or go for Sekitor, which is what he's going to do now. Attack into a monster, attack with Laquari, Laquari attacks, or yeah, attacks out for Murmelo. Murmelo destroys my Kagemusha, the tuner. He goes for double Bestiari, so destroy both my warnings, and thanks to Cold Wave, I can't activate them. So people, this is one of the reasons why Cold Wave was banned. It was because of this format. It goes for Gazaris, again the good move, the better move over Heraklinos. Since I'm still under Cold Wave, I can't set the trap in my hand. And yeah, my only option here was to suicide into the Sekitor. But yeah, now it's just game over. I think he's going to end with 1 Heraklinos. He can, yeah, derp all over my face. And I think he's going to also set the second Solemn Judgment. Also ridiculous with Solemn Judgment at 3. It was just, yeah, the Solemn Judgment War. Your opponent activates Solemn Judgment. I chain my own Judgment. He chains his second one. But yeah, there is a Heraklinos. He goes for a second one just to be gimmicky and sets the second Solemn Judgment. So game over. Yeah, that's it. Nothing more I can say about that. Yeah, okay, the last duel. He gets to start. Normal summons is Stratos. Yeah, Stratos was played in the deck because of Prisma. Although I think there also were builds that didn't play the Stratos. They just wanted to get their Prisma as quickly as possible to the field to get to mill either Laquari or Bestiari to the grave to set it up for later. Darius play for later, or reborn it with maybe Call or Premature Burial. Attack into his Book of Moon, no problem. I think his normal summon his Prisma. I don't have a counter. He reveals his Gizarus, sends his Bestiari to the grave. The famous Prisma Test Tiger play to special summon your Darius. Darius triggers, special summon your Bestiari. And also a cool move back in the day was, if you have Book of Moon, you can chain your Book of Moon on Darius to put Darius face down. And then when the moment when Bestiari is special summoned, Bestiari is going to get its effect because it's not hindered by Darius negation effect. I can activate my Magatama on Gizarus, but the summon wasn't negated, so we can just activate this Premature Burial, and Gizarus activates when it's special summoned, so not only when it's fusion summoned. Also ridiculous, since you can just easily like Call of the Hounded or reborn it back if your opponent has like Mirror Force or something like that. But yeah, with this hand I can't do anything about it. But anyway, GG, very fun duels, very nostalgic. So yeah, I think that's it. Both decklists were back then one of the strongest decklists during that time. In both 2011 the 6 Samurai decklist, and in 2008 the Gladiator Beasts. I think that's it. If you have any suggestions you want to see in future cross-format duel uploads, definitely tell me in the comment section down below. And I think that's it. Should I say? No, okay, that's it. Guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lead them signing out. Peace.